Okay, so today I'm going to be playing a course called Still Valley by Dagwoodz. This is a course that I found recently and has instantly become one of my favourites of the whole game. It's a beautiful looking course, so let's head off to the first tee and see how we get on. So here on the first tee, we'll take a flyby of the first hole just to get a feel for the course. You can see what a gorgeous setting that is. Look at that lovely water and planting down the left hand side. We've got a nice fairway there, a bit of undulation, some lovely bunkers, which I'm sure I'll end up in later in the game. Green there, nestled in with some trees with a nice little pool on the right hand side. So let's go and take our first shot. So I'm playing this game on PS5. Game looks really nice on that system. Using the DualSense controller. So where are we going to take our first shot? So we need to keep out that water on the left. We've got a wind coming in from the right hand side. So I think if we aim straight down at that bunker that we can see in front of us, that should put us in the middle of the fairway if we can keep the shot straight. So that's not looking too bad off the tee. Straight down the middle of the fairway there, leaving us a fairly short approach to the pin. So we've got 99 yards to go. Little wind coming in from the right. I'm going to stick with a lob wedge here. That'll probably leave us a little bit short. Let's try that. Yeah, actually, length wasn't too bad. We were just a bit out in our direction there. So we've got a putt for a birdie, but it's quite a sloping putt. Quite a lot of right to left. So I'm going to aim quite right there. Is that going to come round too much? So we didn't quite work that one out well, but have we got a putt for a par? It's a fairly straightforward one. Just going to tap that in for our par. So not too bad a start. Let's move on to the second hole. So I'm not going to do a flyby on every hole here, just to keep greens as a nice surprise for everybody. I don't use the aiming reticle on this game. I like to use the overhead view and then just play as though I was standing on the tee of a new course, using the course features to try and aim with. So we can see on the left hand side we've got a bunker. So I think if we just aim down towards that tree in front of us, hopefully the wind just keep us in the middle of the fairway. A fast downswing, which is not good, but I think we may have got away with that. Don't want to be blocked out by those trees. I think we're going to have a clear shot to the green. Yeah, I've got 209 yards to go to the flag here. Got a wind coming towards us. Do we club down or not? That's the question. I think with the wind we'll stick with a 3-iron. That should hold us up a little bit. And we'll just play down to the left hand side. Got a better swing on that one. That's coming down nicely. Yeah, that's not too bad. You see the waterfall in the background. So I've got birdie, an eagle putt actually. This is a par 5 here. So got some movement on the green, a little bit downhill. Just try and stroke this in for an eagle if we can. Turn. Oh, and it just dropped in on the left hand side of the cup, so we've got an eagle on the second. Quite happy with that one. And look at this for a hole, par 3. What an absolutely fantastic hole, one of the best I think I've seen. The water around the edge of the green there, it's a big double green shared with another hole. And we've got the pin position, so I've left the flyby on that just so we can see how nice that looks. Right, difficult shot here. The green's 125 feet below us. We've got wind coming in from the left, so I think we really need to down club. I'm actually going to go down to the sand wedge with this, and hopefully the wind will take us towards that pin. Let's see if we've made the right decision. The swing's not too bad, we can see it coming round. get down that slope. Oh, that took a nice kick. Yeah, I think we're happy with that. Very difficult shot to judge off the tee with so much of a drop down to the green, plus the wind as well. So here we've got a putt for a birdie. Let's see if I can concentrate on that, because we've got beautiful waterfalls trickling away in the background. Oh, we push that out to the right. That was a birdie opportunity miss there. So we'll tap that in for our par and we'll move on to the next hole. Okay, so we've got par 4 here. We can see it's a dog leg. Green's round to the left at 364 yards. Quick look there. So it looks like we've got to play directly over to the left of that big bunker that we can see in front of us. So I'm going to aim around there. I'm going to hit the driver. It should leave us on the fairway. As long as that doesn't go too far now into the rough. Just hold up. Just kept us on the edge of the fairway, so we could have gone even further left on that hole. Left us with a 77-yard pitch. So we'll have a look here. See, there's a bunker to the left. Got quite a strong wind, so I'm going to aim it out to the left. I'm going to still keep on with the pitching wedge, although we've got quite a bit of wind behind us. Bad swing there, fast and fast. That's going to push us a little bit too far. So that's probably left quite a lengthy putt now for a par, as we can see. 29 feet, we could have done with being a little bit closer. We've got some right to left movement near us, but then it flattens out near the hole. So let's see if we can get as close to as we can. Is it coming in? It's coming in a bit too much and we're a little bit short, but it's left us with a tap in for the par. So again, we can't be too upset with that. So we're 2 under after 4 holes. Okay, so we're on to hole number 5, which is a par 4. We'll take a look at the overhead again. Let's see, we've got the fairway here split by some rocks. We've got a bunker in front of us, so we don't want to head into that bunker, which is probably where the driver will take us. So we're going to aim over to the left-hand side, just to the right of that tree. And yeah, we've managed to hit a good swing on that one. That's bounced a little bit to the right, which has opened up the pin for us. So I'm using the master clubs today. I've been using the pro clubs for quite a while, mainly because I've been playing the game with my dad, who's 76 years old. So we keep the same clubs so that we can discuss the yardages and shots, etc. But I've switched back to the master clubs today. So we've got 88 yards to the pin. We've got a wind coming towards us. I'm going to stick with the 8 iron. That's coming down nicely. If that just checks, that's given us a good opportunity for a birdie putt. A tiniest bit of movement on there, so we're just going to aim at the right hand lip. Try and stroke that in, and there we go, we've got a birdie. So after 5 holes, we're 3 under. We'll leave the flyby on hole number 6 here, because this looks really nice. We can see we've got to go over a sort of pool there full of rocks and lily pads. Again, a nice double green. Big greens here, so hitting the green shouldn't be too much of a problem. We just need to get it as near to the pin as possible so we're not faced with any monster putts. So I think we're going to use the 5 iron. We need to aim a little bit to the right. Again, we've got a fast downswing. I really need to get this swing sorted out. But that's dropping nicely. Let's just run on a little bit, but again, we've got a birdie putt. We can see a lot of slope on this one, right to left all over. Beautiful setting there with a Matterhorn-esque mountain in the background. Reminds me of the time I've been to Switzerland. Some beautiful golf courses in Switzerland set amongst the mountains, but I've not actually played any of them. So let's try and get this as near as we can. We've left a lot on there. It is coming round. It's coming round nicely. Oh, not bad. And we pop that in for the par. I do like the putting on this game. I like the fact that you can try and play by feel. And we're on to hole 7. So we can see that we've got water on the right hand side. Quite a big fairway. Again, there's a big drop from the tee down to the green. So I think we just need to try and drive. Aim a little bit towards the left because the wind's taking us towards the water. And that's a good swing, dropping us down the middle of the fairway. And that's going to leave us with a shortish approach shot. So we've got 71 yards. Yeah, pin sort of in the middle of the green, got wind behind us. Gap wedge is probably right. I'm just going to loft the gap wedge up a little bit there. Aim a tad to the left. Oh, that's pushed to the right, hasn't it? Oh no, we've got away with that one again. Very poor swing. But wow, did we escape with that. Fast downswing, fast backswing, and we've ended up very close to the pin. So we end up with another birdie on the 7th hole, so 4 under for the round so far, and we move on to hole number 8. What a lovely looking funnel there to drive down, but we can see 2 bunkers in the distance where the fairway narrows, so let's have a look at that. So 322 yards to the hole here, 90 feet down. I think it's tempting to try and drive this one, so I'm going to have a go. The wind's not too strong, but it should hold us up a little bit, so let's go for it. And it may be that we're going to end up in the bunker. You can see the lovely colours there of the planting around by the water. Again, I think it's you can see why it's one of my favourite courses. So we're faced with a little 23-yard chip up to the green here. Let's have a look. So we want to try and get this quite close to the flag. It's quite a tricky little shot. We could flop it up, which I think we'll do, but it doesn't need a full shot. But it probably needed more than that, although that's running down nicely on that slope. So again, wouldn't say we've got away with that one, but it's left us in a nice position. Try and roll this in for another birdie. Yep. So we're 5 under now after 8 holes, and we go on to the 9th. Again, we can see water there. Just look at that for a view. That is an absolutely stunning view from the tee. Yeah, if you're playing the course, if this was a real life course, I think you'd spend more time taking photos than playing shots. We're just going to get the driver out and send this straight down the fairway if we can. See the waterfall in the background behind the green. I think Dagwoodz has spent a lot of time landscaping this course. Everything seems to be thought out. I can't wait for him to, or her, sorry, to design some more. If they're all as good as this, then I'll be waiting to play them as soon as they're released. Got 224 yards to the hole here. You can see we've got waterfall at the back, bunker at the front. We've got a lot of green to the right, so something to work with. But if we want to attack the flag here, I I think we'll take the 3-iron and we'll see how we get on with this. It's just going to, yeah, it's going to reach the green. So accuracy not good. But we're on the green. Long putt, 39-foot putt to the hole. We can see some slope there, so it's mainly right to left for us. Not too strong, but we need to give that enough to get the 39 feet. That may be a bit too hard, actually. Coming in, not too bad, but we hit that a little bit too firm. And roll that in for our par. Actually, into the birdie, I forgot that was a par 5 as well, so not a bad start to that round. We're 6 under after the first 9, so let's head onto the second 9 and see how we get on with hole 10. Again, a nice looking shot from the tee there. Let's not do the flyby. We'll have a look. We can see the green on the right. Looks like a big tree in that bunker at 313 yards, so we don't want to get blocked out by that. We could either lay up short or we could try and go past it. So I think we'll try and go past it. So we'll just aim for the edge of that bunker. Now we've hit a slow backswing. That could cause us some problems if it doesn't run on. We could get blocked out. I think we've just gone past the tree. Let's have a look. Yeah, we escaped there. A little bit shorter would have been completely blocked out. So we've got the green raised above us. Plenty of room at the back of the flag. So we're going to take the, we're going to club up here and go for the 8-iron. We've got an elevated green there, a little bit to the right. Again, not a very good backswing, but it's put us on the green. Pin high, but a little bit too far to the right. So we've got a bit of left to right. We can see the hole falls away. So we don't want to go too far past this one. Otherwise we could end up quite a distance away. Stroke that down. But again, we're a bit timid there. A bit frightened sometimes. You can see the slope at the bottom there. We didn't want to end up heading down towards that mountain. But we've rolled that in nicely. So we start the second 9 with a par. And we move on to hole 11. Now, the flag is down towards the left somewhere. Let's take a look at the overhead here. Right, we can see we've got some problems here. We've got fairway runs out at about 253 yards. Next bit of fairway, I don't think we'll be able to drive to that unless the wind was really behind us. So we're going to just try and play short. I'm going to be really short and play a 9-iron here. No, we'll take a 3-iron actually. That should be fine. Aim a little bit to the right. Managed to get a good swing for once. We can see there's a large drop down there. We're on the top of a plateau here. We just about see the pin poking up. So 158 yards to go. Need to aim a little bit right for that wind. We've got a drop of 42 feet. So pins at the back here, so I'm going to play a little bit shorter. And can actually just take a bit of loft off and we'll see where this ends up. Again, we've got the swing right this time. I think it might be a little bit short, but it's coming down nicely. Yep, that's not too bad. You see, we hadn't got much room at the back there, so I think I'd rather play up a bit short on that hole. Not much of a slope left to right, but there is some there. Just try not to be too timid like we were on the last green. Turn. Oh, it didn't turn enough. So we're left with a little 7-inch tap in for the par there. So we're still 6 under, and we move on to the 12th. And this is a par 3, a mountain backdrop. We can see that we've got a big sort of bit of a valley there to go over. The pin's at the back of the green with a bunker. So we certainly don't want to overshoot this one. We've got the wind behind us. Plenty of room at the front. So again, I'm going to club down. I think that will be too short, but I'd rather be short on this hole. Yeah, we could have taken a bit of loft off that club. I was a bit worried that if we'd have clubbed up, we'd have gone over the back and fell down that bank. So difficult putt for the birdie. So we've got left to right going up a big slope, but then right to left near the hole. So just going to aim a touch to the left and see if the slopes help us out. It's uphill quite a way. Give it a fair bit of whirly to get up there. Oh, not bad. Yeah, that wasn't too bad a putt considering, so just knock that one back in. And we'll move on to hole 13. So I'm still playing the this older version of the golf club, just because this is the one my dad's got as well. So that allows us to play together. I will update to the new game very shortly. But again, playing this one on the PS5, it looks absolutely stunning. So we can see here, yeah, we need to play this one short. We can't go for that second part of the fairway. So I think we're going to club down with a 3-wood. That should be okay for us. Dreadful swing again, slow back swing, fast down swing. But they seem to have balanced each other out and have left us in a decent spot. You can see the green there in the distance. I think this is going to be quite tricky. Again, amazing view from our shot position. We can see there, flags at the back of the green guarded by bunkers. We've got some sort of little creek to the front. So we could possibly try and drive the green here. I think we'd certainly carry that with that little bit of wind behind us and the fact that we've got to go down to the green. Will it be too much? At the worst, we'll just get caught in the bunker at the back. So I think we'll go for a 3-wood here. I think it's going to be a bit too far. But this is a par 5. Very lucky if that holds. No, we've gone in the water because we had a slow backswing there. So that was a little bit of a disaster. We'll just stay and drop out onto the edge. Just when we thought we were going to be safe, we ended up with a poor swing. That's put us into a bit of trouble. So we're in heavy rough. I've got a lob wedge. Need to make sure we get this up onto the flag. See if we can get it close, so at least we can try and get a par if possible. Go to up that there to the sand wedge. We're on a sloping lie. That's looking good. Excellent shot there. I think we've done well to get out of going in the water. Hopefully we can roll this up for a par. Tiny bit of slope on it, so we'll aim for the right hand edge of the cup. Yep, just about dropped. So all in all, I think we've got to be happy with a par 5 on that one. Right, so 14th. Let's see, another lovely looking drive. We're going to be funneled down that fairway by the trees. Holes off to the left, we can't see it. Let's take a look. So down to the hole, we've got the fairway split by a large bunker down the middle. So I think we just need to drive a little bit to the left. We've got, I don't know, should we go for the driver? We'll actually, yeah, we'll play the driver on this hole. The wind's taking us to the left. We may end up in that bunker. See where that goes. Wow, look at the slope on that. That's missed the bunker. That's on its way down towards the green by the looks of it. So let's just follow that ball and see where that goes. It's on the green, rolled past the flag. Let's just catch up with it. Right, so that was an interesting shot. Actually left us with a monster putt for our birdie. This is all uphill, so we're really going to have to give this some slope-wise. It's all over the place, I think. It's a bit more right to left than anything else, so try and get this as close as we can. Don't think we've given that enough. Let's hope it doesn't roll back. And here it comes. Yeah, I think we really needed to put a bit more strength behind that one. So we're faced with a similar putt, but just of a shorter distance. So again, we've got to make sure we get this up there. Yeah, distance was a bit better. So for being on the green in one, hopefully we can just get the par out of it. So a little bit of a wasted opportunity there, but never mind. So -6. And we head to the 15th. So we can see more water in the distance. Let's just have a quick look here. Have a look at that lake. Oh, we're going to the right of that, so not too much of a problem. So let's head back to the tee. Although after the other hole, I don't think we should use the phrase "not much of a problem." So the wind is keeping us in from that lake, so I think we're going to drive down, just head for straight down there. Hopefully the wind carry us round to the right. Slow backswing again. Again, we've got away with it. So set us up for a nice approach shot. So the green's slightly above us. We're on a bit of a sloping lie, wind coming in from the other direction, so I think if we aim straight we should be okay here. Just see if we can let the wind carry that up onto the green. Bit of fast downswing, but that's coming down quite nicely. And it stopped dead, but it's left us a nice length putt for a birdie. Little bit of slope on there. Just not given that enough again. So tap that in for the par, and we'll move on to the next hole. So here we are, hole number 16. Let's skip the flyby on this one, and we'll see what it has in store for us. Right, so we can see again the fairway split by that water. We've got a lake on the left hand side. Again, don't think we should try to drive over that water there. So I'm going to club down. I'm actually going to use a 5-wood. That will leave us short. But I don't want to risk going into that stream. That drops nicely onto the fairway. So 152 yards to the pin here. Got to get over that bunker. The pin's towards the back of the green, so got a bit to work with. I'm going to club up there because the wind's coming towards us. Aim a little bit to the right. We managed to get a good swing. Hopefully we judge the distance okay. That stops. So not too bad. Again, I mean, just look at the view there, trying to take a putt. It's so distracting having all this beautiful mountain scenery around. That's my excuse for missing these putts anyway. So, very strange one here. We've got a tiny bit of left to right by the front of our putter, then it just comes the other way. So I'm just going to hit this straight actually. Not sure I've given it enough there. Oh, just round the lip. So we almost got a birdie. Little tap in for the par again. So still 6 under for the round. So all of our shots were made up on the first 9. We've parred everything on the second 9. And wow, just look at that for a hole. Here we go. Let's take a look at this one. The water looks lovely, reflecting the trees and mountains. It's a massive green to work with, but the pin is over towards the left-hand side. And the wind is taking us towards that water. So I think that we should probably try and play safe here. Let's have a look. 9 iron. I think we're going to stick with the 8 iron. I'm a bit worried about the distance on that. Just going to have a tiny bit of loft on that one. And I'm aiming well to the right, as you can see, because if I aim for the flag and then I hit a bad swing, we're going to end up in that lake. So I'm trying the safety first option. Yeah, very conservative approach. That's left us with a 53 footer. Again, quite a bit of right to left on that, as we can see. Again, don't want to be too timid, but we want to leave ourselves close enough for a par here. We don't want to waste an opportunity or drop a shot. I don't think we've hit that enough. Actually, the weight was too much. Didn't work that one out at all there, and that's now left us with a little tricky one for our par. Again, we've got a little bit of left to right by our foot, right to left in the middle. Awkward one. Yeah, sunk that in for a par on the 17th. What a beautiful looking hole that was. And on to the final hole. Yeah, more water in play. Let's take a look at the overhead. Okay, so I think we need to just drive down towards those bunkers on the left-hand side. We see we're looking at the green there. We've got water in front of that by the looks of it. We've got a bridge going over, bunkers at the back. That's going to be a difficult approach to get there in 2. So I think the main thing is just to get a good drive, and then we'll see what we're going to do later, whether we're going to go for it or not. Slow backswing. That's cut us down on distance a bit. And pulls to the right, so it's not a good shot. We can't really see where we're going from here. Right, so the green is 238 yards, but we're on an uphill lie here, so yeah, I'm a bit worried about going for that. I think we're going to try and play short. So I'm going to chicken out completely. We want to aim to the left of that tree. I'm going to drop that down to about 148. We're just playing a short sort of shot here to set us up for the green. See if we've got that right. Yep. You can see the green there, quite a dangerous one with trying to hit a 3-wood and getting it to stop on that. So 89 yards, we can see the pin's in the middle. There's not much leeway to the front or back. So I think the 8 iron there should be pretty good if we can just get the direction right. Swing's good. It's coming down nicely. Check. That's just rolled on a little bit, but we're there for 3, so we do have a chance of a birdie on the last. Let's see if we can pick up a shot on this second 9. Yeah, we've managed the birdie. So there we go, we finish at 7 under for the round, and I hope you've enjoyed the course. As I say, Still Valley by Dagwoodz, one of my favourites, beautiful looking course, and thanks for watching.